This is week 3 of the Beaver GeoGuessr League. Starting to heat up. Let's do this. We're playing Sacramento, so maybe we should squeak out a win, but no pressure. Let's do this. Alright, lost about 7 seconds and immediately feels northeastern. Little sugar run. Architecture fits for northeast. I mean, fall coverage tells me northeast, but all these trees also tell me northeast is just where. This could be anywhere from Pennsylvania to the Canadian border, perhaps even Virginia, West Virginia. Does that truck have a front? Can't tell. Based on these hills, I'm honestly leaning more Pennsylvania. Can't quite see that through the trees. Maybe more northern Pennsylvania. But it kind of does a little bit. Like, if that's a dark play, that could be a front play right there. But it's like so hard to tell with like 2 pixels you have available. Yeah, I see a front plate, not gonna lie. Where this beef was front plates? New Hampshire? I feel like Massachusetts would be a safe bet. Like Western. That house? Yeah, that's definitely, that feels more New England than anything. I mean, we don't have like stone bricks anywhere to confirm, but I mean, I just don't have any other reason to not guess like Western Massachusetts, just like boom, maybe a bit further north. Okay, it was north. It was Pennsylvania. Yeah. So not too bad of a guess. I did call out the answer, but did lose out on 2,000 points almost, but can't be mad about that guess. I think it'll be a middle of the pack guess overall. 160 Nevada. I don't know what 32 means, but wait, is this the road to Area 51? Crystal. That is a town. I think it's over here somewhere in Lincoln County, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken. Is Crystal over here? There's Crystal. And there's 160, so it should just be... Does the road go due west? Yes, it does. So we should just be right there. And we're like 5 or 10 meters south, so like that. We don't see an irrigation ditch, but whatever. Ooh, I was almost not on the 5K because I went too far down. I mean, it's probably just misjudging my placement because of rural and nothing else to go on, but whatever. This is another northeast. Feels first is like Maryland, but nah, it doesn't say anything. What is that plate? Is that a New York plate? These stone bricks. New England. I don't think it's a Connecticut plate. Could be Rhode Island. Doubtful of it being in Massachusetts. They do have some fronts. South Park, hello. Yeah, no front, no front, no front. Front. Yeah, it's a mixed bag. No front. Okay, might be Pennsylvania. Let's make sure it's not the South. Uh-oh, Southern Poles. We're in trouble. But it is fall and stone bricks, but stone bricks are not conclusive. That house is mid-Atlantic? Maybe it's like a southern PA? Southeast, so if this should be further east. Maybe it's a Delaware. Maybe. I could see that. It's a bit hilly, though. I mean, you do get general hills in Delaware, but... Oh, shoot. This is going to be tough. I mean, just the good thing about these rounds so far is that they're not very conclusive. Besides last round, if you know Nevada, I mean, just scan the state. So yeah, I think I'll just throw it in Delaware. Do I have any reason not to? I mean, it hedges for north and south pretty well, so it's Kentucky. Interesting. So not the only one who thought northeast. These two thought south. Yeah, that's something interesting about this latitude specifically. Like, I've seen like when I've practiced, I've seen brick walls in Springfield, Missouri. It was Baxter Springs, Kansas, and now Kentucky at the same latitude. All right, 45 north and 242 west in Texas. All right, should this be like near downtown Houston? Or this is Dallas. I think it's Houston. West. This will be when I-45 is north. Let's just scan I-45. Shoot, get in. There we are. 242. So we're looking to be where this thing merges to the east. I think. Yeah, that ramp. So we'll be like right here. Let's look. Yeah, that's the curve, and then that thing's right there. So we should just be right there. Nice. And then yeah, me and Kai got it, but I'm behind them because they guessed south on round 3. All right, so round 5, we're not, unfortunately below 20K now, but hopefully not everyone, but most other people are. All right, this is looking like east. Yes, east. This is very New Englandy. Can not read that sign. It's unfortunate. Do we get a closer sign? Trump 2024. You don't find those a lot in New England. Problem with this is this could easily be like West Virginia as well. Heck, it might just be. Like, with how poor it looks, I'm honestly leaning more West Virginia. Country roads take me home to the place where this is, so I don't screw up and guess the wrong place. Just do these trees feel West Virginian? They're pretty alpine. Like, if this would have to be pretty high up in West Virginia. Get something from the bridge. Indian Creek. It just says the name of the creek. I'm just gonna trust the polls and say this is north, and like this stuff, that it's gonna be north with the combined with the trees. Like North New England. 'Cause I don't see a world where this is west. Yeah, there's just the other trees feel too deciduous around, like, surrounding. I think I could just go here in Vermont. Oh, okay, so that's why it was actually all the way west in California. I was not thinking, because this is an area of the U.S. I struggle with a lot. Yeah, that's probably my worst guess I've ever had in this, like, numbers wise, but Mr. Pig is the only one that's close. And total's 14. Shoot. I should. Uh, let's hope that doesn't bite us in the booty. I mean, everyone else has like low scoring for the most part, so let's hope. Was just in the middle of nowhere, but let me go back to that round. Let's see how dry. I mean, it does feel a bit dry looking back. Like that definitely looks more western, but Like this is more New England. You can't disagree with that. But I just feel like these types of trees I'm not used to seeing in California, so it is what it is. I didn't really pick up a Western vibe until way too late, so tough luck, and hopefully no one else. No one else. Um, hopefully just other people screw up enough to not have my result be terrible again. Let's see how many people. Is it just us five who've played so far? Yeah, I'm last, of course. Great play by me. Yeah. Well, let's see if this ages worse than last week. Let's just say it aged pretty terribly. So if we go all the way down to the bottom of the results, we are 33 out of 35. And if you remember to the beginning of the season, I said I wanted to be top 10. Now, to be fair, I was only like one round away from being close, but close does not count, and I wasn't even close. I was in Vermont, but let's go through the other 4 rounds first. So this is Pennsylvania. I think about a little less than half got Pennsylvania right. So it'd be like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So yeah, 14 out of 33. I mean, it was just ambiguous a little bit. Obviously, a lot of New England, quite a few in New York, and a couple further south. So it's a pretty mixed bag. Round 2, yeah, this was easy Nevada. I just have to assume that was because of lag. I'm guessing in the middle of the Pacific. And there's definitely a lot of 5Ks. A lot of people also just else around the highway. And I assume Long Island who just click near the town. And obviously also more further north. But I'm surprised by is that like some of the good 5Kers didn't even get this one, like KP on from Bloomington. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 5Ks? Not that bad. Right, round 3. And so is Kentucky, so only 4 people got the state, and somehow I think that was DJ. Yeah, it was DJ who got Bowling Green correct, which is pretty insane. So yeah, quite a few up north, a lot along the East Coast, mostly bunched up around Maryland, Virginia, Delaware, Pennsylvania. Quite a few further south as well in Tennessee and Georgia and Carolinas. So there was 3 over in Philadelphia, including Ben, shout out, and then us 3 in Delaware, 4 in Virginia. So yeah, this was just like all over's crapshoot East Coast. I mean, I didn't really pick up on like a not coast vibe, but it is what it is. And then round 4, this was it had the I-45 sign with Texas. I think it was 212. No, 242. So yeah, quite a few guests just along I-45 in Houston, and then most of us got the 5K. Now a couple of these people actually are too far away to get the 5K, but I'll count these like between AJ and Pika as 5Ks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then obviously these really just like 25 because they got the intersection right. They're just not close enough in meters to get the 5K. And then this one, which was crapshoot because I guess Vermont and it was California. And it's worse than pros going Idaho. No, they went Hawaii on Idaho. If you watch Rainbow, you know what I'm talking about. So let's see how many got California. 5, 9, 13 got California. Yeah, there were 3 yellow lines around one of the poles, like is on the side, like very far away. I could go to it, but it was just a dry vibe, and also black center lines I just didn't pick up. Quite a few in Oregon, Idaho, Montana, and a few Colorado as well. And I'll just go to the rounds, which I'll kind of explain myself as to what I thought and what I was wrong. So first, I thought that these were very conclusive that I was going to be New England, which I now know is not true. But Like the times I've been to New England, I've only seen these in real life in New England and Connecticut and Massachusetts. Have I seen these Massachusetts? I don't know, but I've definitely seen them in Connecticut. Regardless, but there are black center lines that is California only, and the yellow pole over there, right there. So yeah, those are two very good clues for California. Also, should have known that metal poles are not very common, like north in New England, or like really just northeast in general. But whatever. And yeah, obviously these trees are western trees. Now, I mean, I just thought this would be like eastern wildfire stuff, but no, this is western wildfire stuff. Also, these conifers are a bit taller than the ones in the east. But yeah, I just got tripped up by these plants around and also how poor it is. Like you can see this better. Like even in Vermont, it's like the vegetation's a lot more thick than these are. So yeah, I really just need to brush up on like one dry stuff, so to not guess Vermont, which is one of the wettest states, and two just like general region guessing. I mean that'll help at, like round one and round three as well. So yeah. Now I'll just explain everything else, like the implications of my terrible round next week. So yeah, I'll see y'all then.